I'm back.
We're back.
Hey.
What it do, Mr. Wood?
How are you today?
I am well rested. I woke up at like 4:30 today, so yeah, I got a phone call yesterday. We got some news, and it's good. It's good news, man. But it rattled me, man. It rattled me, and I was up all night, like real giddy about it. So I was up till like 10 a.m.
Can we talk about this? Are you willing to?
No, we can't. No, we can't talk about it yet. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. I got real excited and just couldn't sleep.
It's super exciting news. And I was thinking, I can't believe you're bringing that up because anybody that hears
we can't talk about it yet. But big things coming. Big things coming. HMR fucking moving along, and the mountains growing, and yeah. So we got some big announcements coming with that little later on here. But I don't know. We'll see what kind of time frame we can drop that on.
There's a few people out there apparently that just hates HMR from what I've heard.
Yeah, well, fuck them anyway. Like I don't know. We're out here doing the best we can, and really try to promote community and stuff, man. And there's some people that are just born haters, man. I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
and KO in the chat.
Yeah, and that's a whole story. Maybe at the end of the float or
we'll just love that. We'll fly, man.
Holy shit! It's such a it's so entertaining, but
it's just giving shitty people. It's just giving shitty people more airplay, man.
I guess so.
Man. Dude, I don't even care. Shit. No. I'm sure we can find some other dope shit to talk shit on, though. If that's what you're about, man.
I'm kind of about it because it's funny, but to see people just walk into the fucking wall and fuck themselves because they're too oblivious to know what they're saying. They just talk shit, and then all of a sudden you've talked shit about the person you're talking to, and you don't even know it. And it's awesome.
I mean, it happens, yo. Shit, what up there, Freaky P? We got Loki in there.
Yep, Loki.
Oh, hey, Freaky P. Check your messages. All right. I was under orders to say that, so.
No, yeah. But yeah, before we came on, we were all visiting with Loki for a little bit, and of course he's always entertaining, getting himself into some shit. So there may be big news for Loki in the future. So we got our fingers crossed for him and his wild lifestyle. So
yeah, me and Drew actually have our wieners crossed under the desk right now. So
well, Loki, hey, good luck, brother. Let us know if we can help, and Godspeed.
So what's going on new with you there, Mr. Wood? You got any big jobs popping this week?
My big job for the last 2 days has been designing a badass event shirt for the float, and I got it done today when I was at my contract job at Favor because I wasn't working on their stuff because it was slow. So I worked on it and finished it, and it's awesome. And then I forgot to email it back to myself, so I don't have it to show. And even if I did, I don't know would I show it? Would I show everybody? Because I like to go ahead and spin it into some girls' colors and some other stuff.
Yeah. I mean that's up to you, man. I mean, we shouldn't show everything we got. Keep some freshness for the flow, but it's up to you, man. But like you said, you don't even have it now, so it's just another teaser for the people.
We were able to put it up on there. We could probably put it on the Tomwood Fantasy Art page and start. We could sell them so people could show up wearing that shit. they can, buy what they wanted and
He's ready.
fight the crowds to get, and the sizes and all that shit, and they can get it before the float ever shows up. That'd be awesome. But it's awesome. Oh, Jelly Bean says thank you.
What?
Says Jelly Bean says thank you for no drunk lady. Yes.
No. Yeah. So, I've never seen Alicia drunk before. That was good.
Yeah, I think she had some kind of allergic reaction because she went from kind of, buzz, and I was like, why don't you just, I'm doing the show, just hang out until you're ready to drive and then head home. And then she just fucking lost her mind. She got really, I don't know if it was, I don't know what happened, but I don't know. If
she was having fun, man. She was having fun.
But yeah, it was annoying. It was a little annoying to me, and it was apparently very annoying to the Jelly Bean.
It was kind of funny to me, man. Like she was giving you a real hard time, man.
She was poking me in the face and throwing shit at me. And then that one time she actually got in front of the camera. I had to just move her out of the way. But anyway, no, Alicia is not. She is not here tonight, so no worries. Anyway, we got good news. I talked to Shannon down at Minneapolis, and the camp is getting repaired so quickly. They made some huge strides this week. They got all the power poles rebuilt in the north end, so it looks like, and the railing that we all see when we come floating in, that section of railing that was sort of caved off into the river, they got that all cleaned up. So yeah, it's coming along.
And are they going to redo the rail up there, or are they just kind of deleting it?
I figured that.
I guess I'll find out here in a couple of weeks when I come back down there to do the final big push. Prepping everything.
Yep. Yeah. Sounds good. So you're coming down next week?
I don't know about next week. Sometime it'll be sometime before the float, man. Everything's getting real hectic. We're kind of getting down to the wire with it. What I think we're 6 weeks out right now, something like that. Yeah. 6 weeks. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So I got a lot to do. We're still running around like crazy trying to finish this out. So that is one thing we can say for sure, though, is by next week, this next Thursday, when you guys tune in, we will have the full lineup. We'll have full event lineup, scheduling put together. Yeah, maybe even some infomercial action or something. I don't know. We're trying to get this all put together, man. So the final finished polished product is about to be on display here soon, like real soon. We're coming to the final, dotting our I's, crossing the T's on it right now.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Cody Lee says we're talking about coming to come floating up here at Spring River on Memorial Day. So yeah, anybody that wants, if you guys want to come up, I'm probably going to be floating on Memorial Day. I know I've got some family that's going to be floating that day too. So yeah, come on up. We'll hit the river.
Yeah, I'll be up in Iowa for that one. We'll be up in Sioux City, Iowa. So anybody further north want to come kick it, we'll be over in Sioux City the 23rd and the 24th.
Sioux City. So, what's the event there?
Boots Camp.
Boots Camp. Okay.
Boots Camp. Yeah. I actually talked about it a week or two ago here, but yeah, we got an event up there with 2 booths, man. It's got a pretty stacked lineup too, man. It's going to be busy, like it's music all day long, but it's got a pretty dope lineup to it, man. Michael Wallace, Trey Pound, all kinds of people up there.
Yeah.
So
this is in Iowa, you said.
Yeah, Sioux City, Iowa.
How far is that from Cedar Rapids? Is that far?
Maybe like 3 hours, three and a half. That's like opposite side of the state.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I know lots of juggalos up in Cedar Rapids. So
Yeah, I know quite a few, man. I hope to see a few of them pop through, man. There's I've met some real cool juggalos up that way over the last few years.
like
I was actually born. I was born in Iowa, so I'm an Iowa transplant. Didn't grow up there, but that's where I popped out.
yeah. Oh, there's Risk. There's our boy Risk. He's on here. He's got some good suggestions. Wish we could talk about that. Anyway.
Yeah, man. What? So, yeah, shit. I don't know. I guess we'll just run with this guy, dude. I think we got Freaky P in the back here. If we want to bring the homie up, and there he is in a car.
Why are you in a car?
Am I not allowed to be in a car?
No, you're not allowed to be in a car.
I was told I was joining this while I was in a car. Nobody told me in advance.
I was expecting, when I suggested, I was like, Paul's going to be in the studio. He's going to have his audio is going to be great, and his lighting. Even though he looks fine in this lighting, so I can't bitch about that.
I literally just got out of a movie, saw that you guys were live, and Drew said, "Hey, you want to join us?"
Well, what'd you watch there, bro?
The Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie that just came out.
Word, give us the unofficial Replicon review, man.
I loved it, man. I'm a sucker for Marvel movies, so
there hasn't been a good Marvel movie since Endgame. They're
all good, dude. See, I like them all, but this one is above like the last few. It was really good. It's like really it's like makes you cry and there's action and it like resembles the old Avengers because they're like creating this new team.
Yeah, no, but it's the Winter Soldier. I think he's in it for a minute, from what I've heard. And then you've got that one cast from Black Widow who nobody watched that movie. Nobody gives a shit about Black Widow.
What you say?
And so you got Winter Soldier, who's kind of a secondary character, and then a nobody.
It's all secondary characters coming together
to make a marginal movie at best.
Yeah, well, that's because you're the hero of your story, Tom. I've always been a secondary character. So it's incredible to see all these fucking have-nots and what I'm saying? They all come together to become the hero. Okay, this is for me.
Hey, I'm a whatnot. I'm from nowhere, Arkansas,
whatnot, bro. You're the Captain America of your own story.
That's bullshit.
No, I still love you, but
I love you too, brother. But I'm an underdog story. I'm not.
Yeah, no. I think we're definitely the villains here. I don't know. We're this is the Suicide Squad of it all here, man. Like, except cooler. We're not a villain like that squad there,
But Tom's the guy that starts as a hero, becomes an anti-hero, and then eventually becomes a villain. I think. Not yet. You're not there yet.
I'm on my way to villain.
You're on your way to villainy.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm just
too many people screw you over, and you're gonna be like, see, you already got the hand thing going.
Yeah.
you're already thinking.
He's got his Hatchet Mountain henchmen ready to go and fuck shit up. Like
I saw right in the beginning of the show, he was like, "Who do we gotta kill, motherfucker?"
So, Freaky P, what are you? What's your favorite memory of the float? And what are you most looking forward to this year?
Oh, my favorite memory, I don't remember. But I'm sure. There's so many, bro. God. I mean, to be fair, anytime somebody brings up the float, I always go back to the first one, which isn't a very good selling point for what it's become now. But the first one was life changing.
It was. Yeah.
I think it literally saved my life. Like I was fucking, you know what I mean? It was like panic mode. And there was freedom in the woods of Arkansas.
And
I didn't know any of you fuckers.
That's true.
For real.
Yeah, I know. I'd seen you several times at different events at the gathering and whatnot. But
we interviewed you, but I didn't know you. Like we didn't
exactly. Yeah.
We hadn't known each other. And I think the only time I'd ever really talked to like Risk and them is because they were doing the thing the year before, and I loved the idea and I wanted to be a part of it. but it just didn't work out. The No Future Fest or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of our test run, man. Like legit, like we didn't charge nothing, anything. It was like, let's see what it's gonna take to put something like this together. Yeah, and the best way to do that is just run it, you know. So okay, we don't need that. We need more of this, you know. Like we spent too much money here, which you know we went into it knowing we were losing, but it was all legit with you know something like the float in mind, man. It kind of you know all
Well, I just
merged
remember
and
somebody had shared a flyer, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't like outside of Springfield. These guys are doing dope shit not far from home.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, that's what interests me. I'm like, people are doing cool shit a couple hours away.
Well, there's nothing that was done in Arkansas, especially in Fulton County. Nothing happens here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but I have so many memories, man. I mean, just last year, fuck, night 0-0 when you took us to town.
Oh,
It had
yeah.
nothing to do with the flow, but that was so much fun playing around with all the fucking locals and representing juggalos to the Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. They still talk about that. They want to do it like, you know, you're bringing those guys back this year. You know, they want anytime juggalos come to town, they're like, bring them. Let's party with them. We love those guys. So, yeah, they love the shit out of it.
But yeah,
until we actually do bring 100 juggalos to their house.
Well, to
do not give a shit. They're the most
to the VFW,
you know,
not to their house or whatever. Was it VFW or what was it?
No, it was the Elks Club.
Elks Club. They're all the same to me. No offense.
That's the only place that can legally sell booze in the city of Mammoth Springs.
Right?
There, so
that's crazy.
One liquor license. And
one liquor license. That's actually there, isn't it? That ain't even Mammoth Springs.
Yeah, right over.
That's Missouri.
Oh yeah, that's Missouri.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To be fair, man, I feel like every almost not every moment, but everything after like noon is my favorite moment at the gather at the float. I mean,
afternoon on Thursday. Oh,
okay. The mornings suck.
No, getting our shit together in the mornings, getting on that bus and hitting the river.
Yeah, all that's miserable.
Oh, it's not.
It's a great time.
That's true.
For me, it is because I had so much fun the night before.
Yeah, getting your shit
by fun,
together.
I mean I drink too much with everybody and don't know what happened.
Yeah, that happens to all of us. But yeah, hitting that water, even if you're hungover, once you hit that 63-degree weather or water, you're sober and you're ready to go.
So speaking of drinking too much, not remembering anything, dude, how are your ribs, bro? Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody saw that happen. What are you talking?
What happened,
dude, bro? Like,
they were bruised. They're okay. They healed. It took about 9 weeks.
I'm a little pissed off that the only footage I have of that is like an abstract kind of far away shot. Like you just see you disappear off the stage. Like I really wish we had a better Oh yeah, there's footage, bro.
I heard about this. That's when Paul walked directly, took a step right off the stage. Face. It was more like a belly flop onto the ground.
It was a chest plant.
God damn. Yeah, that's brutal.
That's all dude. That is not my best memory, but it's a big one. It's right when it started raining. Scum and IP had just hit the stage. I think they did like 2 or 3 songs maybe. It started pouring down rain. Crystal was in the back because she was supposed to come out and do a song with them. They're like, go get her. And I ran to the back. In previous years, there was stairs on that side of the stage. There wasn't stairs this year. And my drunk ass just went right off that motherfucker as if the world was going to keep going for me.
Was that Thursday night? Was that Thursday night?
I think it was Friday night.
Okay, because Jelly Bean was saying that I was so late for the bus the next morning. And that wasn't that morning. That was Thursday night after the Amish the River Gods party, which is always just gets crazy. And I stay up way too late. I drink way too much on the first night. And I'm in the red the rest of the fucking event. But so that morning they came and knocked on the door, and the bus was already loaded. Everybody was on it, ready to go. And it was Mike Underwood, who's the foreman down there at Mini Islands, because everybody else was too scared to come wake me up. And he's like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. So banged on the door and says, "Tom, your bus is ready." And I just threw some shit on and ran out and jumped in the bus and had an awesome first day. That was actually some of the best weather that we've ever had. Was last year.
Yeah, because I didn't float on Friday. I floated on Saturday.
Mm.
And with my fucking dude, that was the river's magic. Because I woke up in tears, wasted in the middle of the night because my shit hurt so bad. But I still was like, I'm going on the float. I'm at the fucking float. I'm not gonna not go on the float. I would have regretted that more than I would have regretted hurting myself. But I was fucking wasted, and I had the pleasure of having Lilith and HB the Grizzly singing me down the river. So that, you know what I mean? I had the sirens in my ear, which helped out a lot.
Right? Yeah, dude. HB's got some pipes on her too, dude. That chick can fucking sing, bro. Like,
she's incredible.
Yeah, dude. Shit, I think she's out on tour right now, man, or just got off.
Yeah, she just did. We had her on the show on Monday.
Right on, man.
I mean, where else in the world could you be floating down the river and have Lilith and HB the Grizzly singing to you as you're floating? I mean, that doesn't happen. That doesn't exist in reality. Only at the float can some shit like that happen.
And every once in a while, I just stand up and flick off Scotty D. It's a beautiful life.
He was this close to liking you too, and then you'd flip him off. Just set yourself back days.
Yeah.
And not years.
Well, that's all right. That's okay. But yeah, everything's incredible, dude. I absolutely love the float. I adore it. Like I said, it saved my life in 2020, and here we are 6 years fucking later, which is crazy.
The sixth, man. Shoot, yeah, I definitely didn't know it if it'd make it this far. You know, like we went into it. You know, like, hey, by the end of year two, it was like, dude, we got to make this a thing. You know, like.
Well, I mean, historically, after we did the float in 2020, because they shut down the gathering, nobody was doing shit except here in Arkansas where we don't give a fuck. So in 21, they had announced we're canceling it again this year. This COVID shit's going to continue, so we're canceling it. So I announced Float 2, and then a few months later, Rob reached out and said, "Hey, we're going to do the gathering this year." So I was like, "I'm canceling the float because the gathering's going back on," and the outpouring of support from the fans saying, "Do not cancel the float. We fucking love it."
Yeah, and we like almost tripled in attendance that year too. You know, it went from less than 100 people to almost 200 of us there. And I was like, whoa, hey, dude, like it grew, you know. And then the next 2 years after that, it blew up. Last year, our attendance was
25 people the first year.
Yeah, last year
there was 87 of us the first year. That was my count.
I don't remember seeing that. Are you sure that wasn't the whole campground?
Yeah.
No, that was us, man. There's 87
fucking area, dude. That's crazy. I don't remember that many people being there. I remember like a handful.
Oh, there's Heather Mars.
Well, we were kind of spread out. And not all of us knew each other then either, man. You know, like Loki showed up. We didn't even call him Loki. It was Kid Not. You know, it's like, hey, it's like Kid Not, Kid Not, you know? Like, you know, so yeah, by year two, we all like really got to know each other and shit too. And that kind of built the core group that really
part of the campground.
Yeah.
Tom's like, this is the loud side, and we were really all just camped on the quiet side, getting yelled at.
Yeah, I'm still confused why the quiet side is right next to the train tracks, though. You know, like right next to it. Shoot. No, ideally, like, well, what the dream is, man, is you know, if we can grow this large enough to where we bust the seams on that top end, which is going to take a lot of growth, man. Like, you know, we're not doing it this year. There's going to have to be a lot of fucking people there. But if we can do it, then we can actually justify coming at the campground and being like, yo, we want the whole thing. Like, we could have stages everywhere. There could be so much going on there, you know, but we'd have to take over that whole campground. You know, we gotta have
It's the tent.
what, several thousand more people before we could justify that. You know,
I think we can max that thing out at 3,000 or 4,000 people if we did the whole camp.
oh yeah,
Those are
but
the goals for the
we
10th, right?
we're
That's
still
the 10th.
off of there.
Yeah.
We'll get there by the 10th.
By the
Hey,
10th,
man, maybe who
We'll get
knows?
there by the 10th.
yeah, we're on the 6th. You never know.
Yeah, maybe the 8th, maybe the 7th. Who knows,
Yeah,
man?
this year is going to be a new group of people. It's going to be a lot of OGs and a new group of people because of the new dates. And then those people are going to tell their friends. The old people are going to work their schedules. It's all going to come back together. And eventually, all these people, it's going to work out. It's going to be this big fucking celebration. Tom's going to become the supervillain at the end.
Yeah. Why am I a villain? How do I get to be a villain in this scenario?
I'm saying by then.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
You'll have like Tom Wood Tower or something built in there. You'll sit atop your tower.
I won't even float anymore. I'll have some minion float. Make sure everybody gets down.
That's Tom Wood's canoe. He's watching you.
You know, I was gonna and I still may. I think I'm gonna do like a individual decoration for my canoe. Like go ahead and get it like a vinyl wrap on it with something badass.
Like the logo.
Oh, bougie.
Well, I guess it would just be all red. That wouldn't be.
Yeah,
cool.
It's a little bougie. I don't know.
You should just wear a red morph suit and then paint your red, and you can be just like your logo there. You could just be the logo going down the river.
But I'm already the logo. It looks just like me.
If I could ever hit the
red
river
morph suit.
again, like if we could ever figure out how to actually be on the river again, I always thought about so we even went as far as like designing it out on how to attach it to a raft and everything. But I'd kind of like to put a big ass sail with like a banner for the float on a raft, make it look like a little ship, you know?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you know.
As long as it's light enough to get over the falls, but as much rain as we've had this year, I don't think many people's going to have an issue getting stuck on rocks or anything.
I'm excited, dude.
I mean, so some PVC pipes and a banner ain't gonna weigh a whole lot either. You know, it's not like we're weighing down the raft with it or nothing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. The first year, that's the highest the river's been for the float, right?
The first year?
Yeah.
And
I feel like that year, that motherfucker was moving. Like we went down that where it turns to the left and you go down that little thing where it's like right before the pirate ship where that big ass tree is and shit. Yeah. And we fucking like flew down that thing. I busted my elbow on the tree because like the boat wouldn't stop. Every other year we get stuck on that waterfall. But that first year we were like, it was like fucking white water shit for like, for like 1 minute. But it was a fucking epic 1 minute. You know what I mean? I was like,
well, honestly, I have no idea what to expect this year. Once the historic flood that came through 3 weeks ago, it's probably changed a lot of it's changed the falls, it's changed the banks, it's eroded a lot of stuff out. So we really have no idea what to expect. And I know
a little more dirty.
It is, but I'm going to be floating on Memorial Weekend, so I'm going to be able to observe everything and see if there's any dangers, so I can make sure to steer the, Jugga Armada away from it, come to float.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
that shit looks terrible, man. I saw like T posted a bunch of photos of all the like damage and the crazy high waters, and I can't believe how high that shit got.
Yeah, it did get high.
She said that water went right to like the top, like right to the floor level of that ship.
Yeah, so you know the ground, man. So where the party tent is, that would have been under about 5 to 6 feet of water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like we'd all be swimming. So yeah, it flooded out pretty good there, which isn't a normal occurrence there, man. This was a pretty large amount of rain that time, man. We ain't seen nothing like that in a long time.
So I know you guys are talking about moving stuff around and you don't want to give anything away or whatever, but so like that, if that like even though they repair the shit, that shit will still be like muddy, right? Like grass and shit's not gonna regrow.
No, man. So it's actually that whole bottom end, man. It's pretty much like a sandbar, like a rock gravel sandbar, with a little bit of grass growing on top. So the only difference I really seen down there, other than there's a few feet of bank missing in a few places. So a couple of the campsites are a little shorter,
Yeah,
But
I saw about that before.
there's a lot of extra sand down there. Like it's kind of like got a little beachy thing going on right now. But yeah, other
Yeah,
than
nothing wrong
that,
with a
man,
beach.
it's not muddy, it's not trashed, man. Like and anything that was there, like a lot of trees went down. So that is going to be the big difference that you guys will notice as soon as you roll in. Is a lot of trees there on the bottom side are gone, man.
Hmm.
Like what the river didn't get, these things called ash beetles got, and they just tore those trees up. So yeah, there's a lot less trees on the lower end there, man.
I don't
Like
mind
on
the
the
trees, but if there's a bunch of beetles, I might have a problem. Like, I don't
Hey,
no, they don't mess with nobody, man. They just eat the trees, dude.
okay.
And
hey,
then
I got an
but
idea.
all the cedars and everything, all the that big patch of trees up the hill, they're all still there, man. So plenty of shade.
Look, hey, Scotty D says that he found out. He said people were talking shit, and he jumps on here to find out that his mortal enemy is on the
Mortal
show
enemy.
with us. So
Wow.
I think what would be a time well spent is to just bring Scotty D on and let's just crush this. Let's crush this, whatever this is between these two. Like we can just work it out. Me and Ogre are licensed therapists, if you didn't know, and we can help talk help talk your way through whatever this, whatever your issues are. So yeah, Drew, hit Scotty up, tell him to get his ass on here, and we can fix this. We
His
can fix
mortal
anything.
enemy. Dear God.
Shoot. Yeah, Drew says Scotty D doesn't like him either.
Scotty D doesn't like
He said,
anybody.
I don't know. I kind of like Scotty D. He's kind of a cool guy, man. He
I
helps
didn't
out a
say I
lot.
didn't like Scotty D. I
yeah,
said he
who's
doesn't like
fine?
anybody.
Who doesn't
Oh,
like Scotty D? I mean, he's done so much. I mean,
I
not for
like
the flow,
Scotty D.
not
He
only for the
changed my
flow,
tire.
but yeah, he's done so much at the gathering. And this guy's an unsung hero, and he works his ass off just to
I
get
don't know if he's I wouldn't say unsung, but
Oh, that's true.
But
I
I
mean,
digress.
he's unsung at the float because
he's
I'm
a
usually
sung
too
hero.
drunk to like thank him by the end of it. So, but yeah, he comes down there and helps get us wired up, just like he does at the gathering and stuff. So he's a good hand and always works hard and pretty humble for the most part. The thing about Scotty though is if you make a mistake, he does not miss it. If you fuck up or say something stupid, he's not going to let that slide. He will.
That's
like,
my whole life, which is why
that's
he doesn't
right.
like
So
me.
he's going to nail you on the stupid shit that you do.
Oh yeah,
No,
which is
yeah.
everything. Everything I do is stupid. I'm a fucking juggalo.
No, it's not. There's
right. Yeah.
hey,
How
you
the
made
fuck
us.
you think we got here?
Well, you made us the event of the year last year. That's not stupid. I mean, it can't be too stupid.
Well, I didn't do that. People voted.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, I mean, it's dope. I agree 100%. But dude, we're juggalos. That's all stupid. They're dumb as hell, man. Hell yeah, come down to the stupid fest, dude. We got you.
Come on down to Stupid Fest.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I try to do cool things. I try to do good things, and but most of it, I'm just pretty stupid.
Oh, hey, so speaking of cool and stupid things, man. So what's up with this Replicon kickball? What's going on with that, man?
Oh, we can talk about that.
Yeah, fuck it, let's talk about it, man. Let's touch tips, dog.
So yeah, one of the comments was everybody was really into kickball, and that's something that Freaky P had brought up with us long ago. Was wanting to put on an event like that. So
which is crazy.
Yeah,
because we talked about one. We
disregarded him because he's a fuck up, So we just disregarded everything he said until somebody else chimed in. I'm like, that's a great idea.
They're like, oh
yeah, let's do that.
That's exactly what happened. Fucking with his Scotty D villain hands. Look at him. But yeah, we just thought we were literally, because every year we talk about what can we do. You know what I mean? Like, what's something different to do? And there's only so much you can do during this stage. You know what I mean? Like, if we host we got a couple minutes to announce somebody. We're not actually, you know what I mean? There's not a lot going on. So I was like, what can we do? We can't really throw parties anymore because it's more performance based. Even, you know what I mean? Like we come up with a theme and do little things in between. But it's like, what else can we we're thinking about shit during the day. Like we have that whole gap there. Like what's something we can do? And if it's like, oh, kickball, it's fun. You can play it hungover, or you can be fucking competitive about it. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And we got that giant field, which sneak attack will also get people to the stage. Because if we played in that field, they're already fucking there, and then fucking dope music starts at the end of the game.
If perhaps maybe even if the stage is still there, man, I don't. We're switching up the grounds a bit, so expect a slightly different layout.
But I'm just saying that was the initial idea, is we have that giant fucking space.
Right.
So, yeah, man. So we are planning on putting in like some badminton nets, some volleyball nets, shit like that up there. Drew's gonna set up some field pong. So think trash cans, think beer pong, except with 50-gallon drums and a basketball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, yeah. So there'll be a few things going on up there, man. But yeah, we figured, pick a nice large flat spot for you guys and let you run some Replicon kickball or Replicon field games up there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely do all the other shit too. We're just the kickball thing. I just bought like 5 new kickballs. We got bases.
Are you gonna provide us with uniforms so we can be like color coordinated?
I bought those shitty. I mean, we don't have a lot of money, so I bought those shitty like mesh jerseys you get like gym class.
Oh yeah.
I bought a pack of those, so like at least one team can be like, okay, we're the jersey team.
Okay.
Depending on how many there are. Like they're not that big, so like me and Ogre probably wouldn't be able to fit them. I might have to wear one around my neck if I'm on that team.
All right.
But I got them.
Okay, it's like shirts or jerseys and shirts.
Yeah, like mesh practice jerseys.
Or we could just do skins and shirts, and then
I thought about
that.
One
gets the jerseys, everybody else just takes their shirt off.
People are uncomfortable with taking their shirts off. There could be women that don't want to take their shirts off. You know what I mean? So it's like,
we need to get over
I'll have these. I bought those just in case.
All right, that sounds.
I want to be prepared. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. We're having a good time.
All right, now that sounds fun. I can't wait, and I definitely want to play. I just don't know when it's. I don't know if we've nailed down the scheduling for when this is going down. If it's.
I think the initial idea was like, depending on the time frames,
like 3 o'clock.
That we had talked about was like, yeah, sometime after the boat races and before the main stage.
Right, and the Echo Side tournament's in there too. Oh, we got the whiteboard out.
Somewhere in there, man. We got we'll figure it out, man. Maybe I got you slated for like Sunday-ish sometime during the day there.
Yeah, that's what we're
That's
talking
good
about.
because we're on the river the 2 previous days. So yeah, Sunday's really.
Well, that actually kind of segues into another big announcement we can drop there too, man. Where some new shit we're adding, and old Freaky P here can be the first to hear it, man. Like, or the first to be looking at me when I say it, dude. So
I think everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
Well, the lag, man. So you get it like 0.8 seconds before everyone else, bro. Yeah, dude. So we're actually going to be adding wrestling to the float this year, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been asking for it. There's been a lot of people, like bringing it up over the years, man. So we're gonna give people what they want, man. We got some wrestling coming in, straight up juggalo shit. It's ran by some local Arkansas ninjas, man. So supporting the local wrestling scene, but there's going to be some wrestlers coming in from all over, I guess, man. So details still coming on that, and we'll have a official drop with all who's going to be there and the actual organization putting it on.
Hey, Heather Barnes just texted me. She said she wants to put on a hot dog eating contest. That sounds fun.
Eating contest.
Do we have enough Asians for that?
What's that?
Do we
That's
have enough
racist.
Asians for that?
Racist.
It's not racist.
No.
They always win.
But that's fun. Hey, have you ever seen that one where like the girls would tie a string around their waist and they have to like
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah,
and then
yeah,
catch
yeah.
the hot dog in their mouth, which seems like
Chris
it would
would
be
win
easy.
that if he
Who
comes
would win
back.
that?
Chris.
Chris would.
Yeah, he loves
Okay.
that shit.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that people keep coming up with these ideas to help, better the flow or enhance the flow, I think that's awesome. But yeah, Heather would be great for something like that.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't take too much to, get a few packs of hot dogs and make something happen.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure we can squeeze that in somewhere.
No, that sounds good. I wouldn't. There's no way I could do it. I'd get 2 or 3 hot dogs and I'd be done. But if it's a race thing where you're like thrusting it up and trying to catch it in your mouth, anybody's in the game at that point.
Well, dude, I figured it was how many hot dogs you can eat without chewing. You just
It's got a
on your line.
Interesting.
That's a different kind of contest, bro.
Somebody would definitely jump to death on our watch at that point, though.
Well, that's all right.
Anyway, but wrestling, I'm excited about that. I mean, is there anything else? Do we need to know about that as far as who these people are, or is anybody we know, or are we keeping all that under wraps for now? For the wrestling.
Well, on what? I'm sorry, on what front?
On the wrestling.
Yeah. Until I have an actual list sitting here in front of me, I don't want to do anybody the injustice of mangling their name or like misrepresenting anyone. So let me, here this next week we're gonna have a massive info drop, but we are bringing wrestling to the float. You will see a wrestling ring there.
I hope they have midgets.
Dude. That'd be dope. But so we actually tried to get a whole crew of the Dwarfinators, man. We were trying to get them to come through, but we just couldn't figure out how to find
we talking about that last year?
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying. I've been trying, man. But
well, now that if this company that comes, whoever they are, we'll find out next week. If they come, they bring their ring and they have a good card and they want to come back, then you can be like, hey, next year, you guys do your thing this night. Can we use your ring this night for the fucking midgets or the ladies or whatever? We're building relationships.
Well, I mean, it is. It's
so the big thing with it too, man, I mean, we got a lot going on the schedule, so like where to pack it in is kind of it's a juggling act for sure. And until we see a little bit more growth and, like can really justify like multiple events happening at the same time, like I think one night of wrestling is probably going to be the max for the time being, man. Yeah, just because we don't know where to, we don't have the staff to put all this on yet, man. We're still scrubbing here.
Mm-hmm.
It's already jam-packed.
That should be fun.
Who would win, 10 midgets or 1 Tom Wood?
Well, 10 midgets.
I mean, dude, if we're talking actual like wrestling midgets, man, do those high flying.
Oh, they'll kill you. One of them will be.
I don't know. I don't think I could take 10 of them on, man. Like now Tom's got some skills. He'll just hit them with the sideways glance and traumatize half of them. But the other 5,
whip his hair.
They're gonna keep coming. They're fast and they got tiny little hands and they get in everywhere. I mean, it's terrifying.
No, that's scary. That's
hairspray in their eye.
I don't use hairspray, but I mean, I'll be whatever it takes to win because I'm very competitive. So, yeah, but yeah, 10 of them, and these guys are very, athletic. They're used to jumping all over the place and getting chairs hit over their backs and shit like that. So, I am not used to that. So, anyway, I wouldn't want to take that bet. Anyway, after wrestling, of course, yeah, the wrestling's awesome. We got the kickball, and we've got, of course, we've got the canoe and raft races. It's going to be, I mean, Sunday's going to be packed. I don't know if we can even schedule all this stuff. Some of it's just going to have to.
Well, I don't know. I've got the basic schedule down here, man. It makes pretty good sense, man. It's not too overpacked, you know. There's a little bit of overlap on certain events, but you know, like, but by the final round of Echo side, you know, it's the finals, you know. So 95% of all the other players are already, you
Ready.
know,
Playing
Do
kickball.
something else.
out and doing something else, right, man. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot of overlap, but there is a little bit, man, just to make it all fit and work in there. But uh, I don't think we've the days are as busy as you're remembering them there. You know, usually it's a little more chill, relaxed, especially on Sunday. So we're just gonna pack in a little extra just to make sure everybody's got something to do if they want to do it, right? You know,
Yeah, if
like
you're not
you can still
playing the
fit in your
tabletop
camp and
games, there's a
stuff
lot of
off,
downtime.
Now,
but
Elena just brought up, are we doing, is the potluck, is that on the schedule this year?
yes, the
Yeah.
potluck is on every year. Every year, the last day, cook up all that grub, bring it on up. That dude, we'll all slap down as much grub as we can on those tables. Feel free to eat. Nobody's left out. You know, if there's no leftovers, awesome. Like, you know, we just want to make sure everybody's got a good meal before they, you know, got the final night there. You know, like I know traveling all the way out there to the middle of nowhere is, you know, it's hard for a scrub, man. So, you know, a nice fat meal for everyone, you know. And the vendors are always real cool. Shaggy Cow, everyone, you know, they usually come down and pitch something into and, you know, just show some love, you know. And I mean, a lot of ninjas, dude, they pull out like that. Dude, there's this fool that puts prime rib every year, like crazy good prime rib. It's insane, you know. Like, there's a lot of ninjas that come out with some real ingenuitive, crazy, just out of nowhere meals slapped down there, man.
I'm
So,
not seeing anything on the table that didn't look good at the potluck. So, yeah, it's
right.
always.
Dude, by the time I make it down there, I never see anything on the table, period. And it's already all gone, man.
Crackers.
Yeah, dude. But that's all right, man. That's just fine, dude. You know, as long as that shit gets eaten up, you know. So yeah, anybody that is curious about the potluck every year before main stage kicks, it'll be like 5-ish, around 5 p.m. on Sunday. We all cook up everything we got because it's the last night there, right? You know, we're all heading out, so cook up all them burgers, all them dogs, everything we got. We cook all that shit up and slap it down and you know, on a bunch of tables, and everyone can just come and grub out, you know. And there's been a couple years where Riverbend Restaurant has came down and kicked in some stuff, and you know, threw down with us. So you know, there's some good fucking grub there, man. So yeah, bringing something a little extra to throw on the table. Hell, bag of chips, whatever. You got an old soda rolling around on your floorboard. Throw it up there. You know, Ninja will drink it. You know.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, everybody's always so generous at the potluck. So, it's a good time. But then,
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Everybody just kind of come together at the end, right before the one last fucking hoorah for the evening.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's always weird because Sunday always starts off and it's so much fun, but then you start realizing that the whole thing's kind of drawing to an end or it's getting close, and it just sucks seeing knowing that we're going to have to just, go our separate ways at the end of the next day. So, but
It's
then
gonna
again,
be so weird this year.
What's
This is
weird?
not the last event. Like we'll get to see each other
That's
real
true.
soon.
That's right.
Normally we're at the gathering planning what we're gonna do with the float. Now we're gonna be at the gathering talking about how great the float was and we should go back as a gathering. No, I'm kidding. It's probably gonna be epic too. But
Oh yeah, I'm sure the gathering's going to be great as usual. Rob always does such a good job putting that together, so it's going to be excellent. Anyway, yeah. So what else we got?
Well, we were supposed to have a celebrity guest on today, but we haven't seen them jump in the studio yet. So
yeah, he's our second. He's our celebrity guest.
Yeah. The Replicon is being watched. Oh, shoot.
What did I do?
So, dude, what? Freaky P, man. You guys got any new dope merch you gonna be bringing?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I fucked up my audio, but as long as you can hear me. Yeah, obviously we always do a float shirt.
Yeah.
It's like a tradition now. So we have a dope ass shirt, but we only made 10 of them. We're not getting rich. We just wanted to make a cool fucking limited edition. Well, we made 15, but 5 of them are ours and our Patreon, and then we have 10%.
Nice.
But we also have these new sick fucking Hawaiian fucking button up like vacation shirts. They're so dope.
Are they going to be float themed?
Huh?
Are they going to be float themed as well?
They're just we just have new shit. It's just new.
Okay.
I mean, I could make a float themed one, but I don't. You remember our last year's shirt had a Hawaiian shirt on, like Chesty drew it and he put him on a raft and put a Hawaiian shirt on him. But now we're just making fucking Hawaiian shirts. It kind of worked out.
Yeah, I'd rock a Hawaiian shirt. Definitely. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta buy one every year, Tom. It's got your image on it. We steal your logo every year.
I feel compelled to buy it.
Force you to buy it.
You don't have to force me to buy it. I'm happy to buy it.
I couldn't force you to do anything.
No, I guess not. Anyway, hey, Pete, thanks for coming on, and thanks for supporting us every year since the very first one. Replicon has come out and not only supported us at the event, but they plugged the shit out of the float since the start. So we really appreciate that. I hope.
I appreciate you, man.
I hope you know how much me and Ogre both thank you guys for doing all that stuff. Yeah, I can be nice.
No, I would say touching tips, man. I touch tips with you, Freaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that I was doing that with
you. No. Me and P, we space dock every once in a while.
We did it one time, one time. And I was asleep and real drunk.
A while ago, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, I'm ready for a rematch. That's really the worst cards that I ever got at the DCG Con when we played.
Yeah, so
I'm up for a rematch.
If you would like to play Echo Side Sunday at the Float, we'll have a full-blown Echo Side tournament, man. So that'll be your chance to jump in and show us who's boss at the Float, bro. No. Fucking, I think Drew's actually might have some Echo Side stuff here if we want to talk Echo Side, man, because that's what I'm about, dude. I'll fucking play that shit. Oh yeah, look at that. Look, dude, Zach, look at it. Look at it all, man. You could be in the grass. What the fuck was that, Freaky P? Jesus Christ.
I was trying to fix my audio. My bad. Fairly off listening to Linkin Park.
So we definitely got Echo Side. We also have Quest for Shangri-La too. So Friday during the day, probably like 11:30 a.m. around noon, we'll be kicking off the Quest tournament. So if Quest is best and you're about that life, we'll have a full-blown tournament. There's prizes, there's shit to win, dope shit to take home. And dude, we got some vicious Echo Side players too. Like, we know that the Quest tournaments, they're real cutthroat no matter what. But Echo Side, we've got some vicious ass Echo Side players around here. So bring your fucking A game, Zach.
Yeah. Yeah, and the cool thing was my nephew Seth, who'd only played a couple games with me, he made it all the way to the finals of Echo Side last year. He just schooled it. And then I think it was David. I can't pronounce his last name, but David is awesome. I think he won DCG and he won Echoes. He won the float tournament last year. And then I think Kate Arthur, she's won it like 2 years in a row for Quest. She's almost unbeatable at that fucking game. So yeah, you'll have to dethrone her. She's a force to be reckoned with for sure. But yeah, good times.
Cody Lee, Tom, where did the rubber duckies come from? Tom, where did these ducks come from, Tom? What's up with all the ducks?
I'm still not sure. I'm 100% sure of where the whole duck thing came from, but it was like 2 or 3 years ago at the gathering that
we don't talk about booth ducks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. They turned into booth ducks because at the time they had those little metal cartridges that people were using for vaping and shit like that. That was just thrown everywhere on the ground. People didn't carry around the big canisters like they do today. So people were taking these things and they were shoving them up inside the ducks and turned them into butt plugs or something like that. So, and then Cody had told a bunch of these kids, if you get this shit signed by Tom Wood, they're worth money. So I started having these young people, these kids showing up at the booth while I'm trying to do business and wanting me to autograph these ducks so they can go resell them for profit. And it sort of took on a life of its own. And before you knew it, I think I probably signed 300 or 400 fucking ducks by the end of the gathering. So yeah, the duck thing kind of exploded, and it's been a thing ever since. So I'm still signing ducks, but there's been a few occasions where I've actually I don't even want to tell that story. Let's move on.
I think I know the stories you're talking about.
In fact, when the apex of this story was, I was signing one of these, and I had Dustin Lane was right there with his camera to take pictures, and I was like, "You cannot take pictures." Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun memory. So yeah.
Yeah. Then what? Since it hit the float, man, like it already was kind of a thing at the float in a weird way. Like it wasn't the booth duck thing yet, and it wasn't. It's just people had ducks in there. I've seen some rubber duck floaties and stuff. And then, after the booth ducking at the gathering, it followed them back to the float and just turned into whatever the fuck it is now, man. It's on shirts, it's on merch, it's fucking.
I think Cody's question is based on he wants his justifiable credit for creating the entire thing, because it was him trying to play, I guess, a prank on me and just give me a pain.
That sounds like some kind of appropriation. I think it was some skinny, drugged out guy flinging ducks at the gathering. I don't know.
Was there somebody else? Yeah, I don't know.
Nice story, Cody Lee, but I don't know.
That's so you need one of those giant fucking rubber ducks like the penguin from the old Batman to go down the river and Tom. Just your own giant inflatable booth duck.
I like it. So there's here comes Mr. Kitty. It's not
shit.
Not good. Anyway, yeah. Would the booth duck be floating on top with a huge canister still attached to it below, underneath the surface of the water?
You can just have 2 canisters like fucking Nas. Or 3, I guess. 1 in its booth hole and then 2 to fucking hold it up.
I like it. No, yeah, it sounds good. Cool deal. Well, can we talk about our guest that's not going to be on here? Can we even mention that, or do we need to keep that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I could throw it out there. So we were supposed to have Razor Ray on with us with Motown Rage.
Yes.
So yeah, Motown Rage will be at the float this year. They're
Right.
coming, bringing some fucking old school dope shit to the float. I'm actually pretty amped about it. I feel like we don't have enough metal there, man. We need more metal. So yeah, and yeah, these guys have been in the scene for fucking ever, man. Like that since fuck, I can't even remember the year they were dropping that shit. So what they were helping
Hatchet
out.
House days.
Yeah, way back in the day, man.
So Razor Ray Ramon was supposed to be on with us tonight, but of course,
Yeah. I don't know if there was maybe an issue with the time zones, maybe some misunderstanding with the scheduling or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe we'll get him back on with us here next week or something.
that'd be awesome. But yeah, I mean, he's a rock star, so not showing up on time or
Razor Ray's the shit though.
he is. Yeah,
He's such a nice dude.
Yeah. I've been talking to him a bunch here. They were supposed to make it last year to the float, but they ended up having an issue getting all of their band members in one place at the same time.
I was
Right?
just gonna ask, the whole band is supposed to be there this year, or just Ray?
The whole band.
yeah.
That's pretty rare
Yeah, they're
nowadays.
gonna rock out.
Wow, man. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty stoked about it, bro. Honestly, man. There's yeah, it should be a good fucking time, man. So yeah. Expect to see them hitting the main stage there, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good time. All right, well, it's 8:00. Do we want to continue on, or do we want to wrap things up? And
Well, I think we'll let Freaky go here real quick so he can finally pull out of this fucking parking lot. You know?
I'm still at the movie theater.
Yeah, he's sweating his ass off the show with
I got the air.
okay.
I'm still at the movie theater.
You go back in and watch that again. You liked it so much.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on with us, bro. And thank you for everything you do for us, bro. We do appreciate you, man. Like,
I do my best.
yeah. Even if it seems like I'm being an asshole, it's because I am.
Well, I know. I was gonna say because you are. That's all right, but I still love you regardless.
Hell yeah, man.
I love you too, Scotty D, regardless if you hate me.
We could have
no love from Scotty.
Scotty does it. All right, y'all. I'll get out of here.
All right, clown love, homie. Whoop.
Whoop. That was nice of him to come on.
Yeah, man. It was a shoot. I think he's been waiting to jump on here with us for a while now, man.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, man. Kind of hard to pack in everyone here, you know. These episodes always fly by so fast, man.
It just seems like we just got on, and now it's 8:03, and we're going to be wrapping things up here pretty soon.
Right. Yeah. So I'm actually planning on spending literally all night tonight wrapping out the float, man, getting everything ready, dude. So, recapping, like we said earlier, next week we're going to have the full lineup drop. Everyone on there, everything going on, events, all of it. Events, artists, maybe even a full list of vendors. We'll see if I can get all of them out in one place.
So shout out to vendors. If you guys think that you're interested and you might want to come sell some stuff at the float, then
this is your last chance, you know, here this week.
Because we have vendor spots, we have tents for vendors, and we need to get a final count so we can make sure that we have the accommodations for the people that's going to be coming. So if you want to come and sell shit, let us know ASAP. And then also get your tickets as soon as possible. I think there's still some VIP spots left, and maybe an RV spot or two. I'm not sure. So don't sleep on that, because we are literally 52 days out or some shit like that from the float.
I don't know. It's like 6 weeks, man, or something. Is it fit? I don't even know. I've lost track, man.
Yeah, it's coming quick. But next week, look forward. We're going to have Nick Class on the show. He's he's already committed and swore that he was going to be. He's going to be here with us next week. So we look forward to having him on the show. And
there you go, Cody Lee. Your question is answered.
Yep. All right, brother. What else we got? Anything else we need to cover before we wrap this thing up?
I mean, anybody got any questions, dude? We can kill a couple minutes, see if that as long as there's not something about spitting in a butthole or something about Beardo or something.
Yeah. Any question that's not from Cody is really getting it answered at this point.
Shoot. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about Beardo anymore until he actually comes to the float, dude. Because every time it's like next year, whatever. I'll talk.
Way too pale to show up at the float. He get cooked in a day.
Will you be my ghetto neighbor, Queen Alexandria? Indeed, I already am your ghetto neighbor. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of questions. I don't think they got questions for us, Tom. But we have fulfilled all of their curiosities. Any new HMR? So, KO. In fact, May 10th, Risk from Titan is dropping No Drip, dude. It's the Next in the No saga, full beyond a full-length studio album. There's 20 fucking tracks on this thing, dude. 20 tracks of fucking heat. And, dude, anybody that's familiar, like every album, this dude just fucking lays it down harder and harder. The fucking refines his fucking style every time, so expect a lot of new shit dropping here soon. We've got we've got some more projects in the pipeline too. Expect another release for Risk within the year too. That dude has been working right now. Big Relic has some more stuff in the works. Then Lots has actually been back in the studio too after a 2-year hiatus, man. So we'll be getting some new Lots, just HMR all around. We're gonna have a lot of new stuff coming up all throughout the year, man. So May 10th though, next weekend, not this one, next weekend. Fucking peep that shit out, man. It'll drop on every major platform. Fucking let us know what you think about that shit.
Oh, a little piece of tidbit about that cover that Drew had up a second ago. That's just not a shitty, dirty footprint. That is actually Risk's nasty ass footprint across that. Which
it's true, yeah. So anybody that knows Risk, seen him perform. He performs barefoot.
Yes,
that's just the way it is. Negative 20 degrees, barefoot on a pile of glass, fucking barefoot. So it's pretty fitting. The foot is fitting.
It is. It's the perfect symbolism for No Grip for Risk. So yeah, and that was his own. He came up with that whole concept, and he ran it past me. I said that's fucking perfect. That's perfect for this album. So everything else is just stark white except for that nasty footprint. So yeah, perfect.
Yeah, man. Well, I guess. This probably. Oh wait. No. It's just more questions from Cody. So.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I guess, man, this is probably a pretty good place to wrap it. Everybody, thank you for joining us every week. Fucking thanks for being a part of this. We appreciate everyone who supports us on this, supports us at the float, anywhere we're at, HMR and Tomwood Fantasy Art. We love every one of you guys, man. we definitely sure as fuck ain't doing this for the money because we ain't got none, dude. So, we're in it for the love and the family, and we appreciate every fucking one of you guys for real.
It is. It's my favorite time of the year is the float, and it is a lot of work putting this whole thing together, but it's so worth it when we get down there in the river together, and just are able to enjoy each other's company and have these little adventures and stuff. So it's 100% worth it, but it is a lot of work. So looking forward to it this year with the new layout, a lot of new acts, a lot of new events, a new river, which is going to be transformed since the flood. That we'll have to just wait and see what happens there. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. So get your tickets now if you haven't already, and hopefully we'll see you guys there.
I much love everybody. Fucking catch you next Thursday. Full lineup drop. Huge announcements. We'll lay everything down for you. You see everything we got going this year.
Fantastic. And again, thanks again to Freaky Pete for jumping on with us. We enjoyed his company. He's awesome. And all the guys at Replicon Radio, we love you guys. So, Ogre, thanks for being on. Much love, brother. We'll talk to you in a couple days.
Everybody, float.
Float.